بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. ربنا زدنا علما. اللهم إنا نسألك الإخلاص والقبول وأن تنفعنا اللهم بما نقول. اللهم أمين. وبعد. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the Tajweed 101 course, simple step-by-step Tajweed course that enables you inshallah to learn how to read the Quran properly inshallah. Welcome, my name is Maghfira and you are watching Maghfira 101, the place to learn and know and understand how to read the Quran properly and understand its meaning inshallah. And today inshallah we are going to know what is the mistakes that may happen when we read letter wow. Mistakes that may happen when we read letter wow. You know that wow letter is articulated from the lips when we stretch them forward to make wa, we, woo. Okay, without stretching, the sound will be improperly produced. So make sure to stretch the lips forward and make a circle. Okay, do not close the circle too much to cut the sound. Just make the circle to allow the sound to be passed, and don't make the opening so wide so the wow looks like O in English. So let's see what's the mistakes that may happen when we read letter wow. And we have these mistakes. Number one, rounding the lips. If we read the wow letter without rounding the lips and stretching the lips forward, the sound will be like this, wa, 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 which is not exact like wa, wa. Okay, so when reading wow without using the lips, in the case of the sound, in this case, the sound will be different from the Arabic wow, like wakana. The sound will be wakana, wakana. You find it closer to the other sound letters, so make sure to stretch the lips forward and round the lips for making the wow properly. Number two, which is commonly happened if we have light letter when it is preceded by a heavy or vice versa, improper heaviness. And improper heaviness, this is when we have wow located before or after a heavy letter. Okay, so some may read the wow letter as a heavy one or vice versa. Like here, we have the name of Allah, and the lam here is heavy. So in this case, some may do it as wallahu, 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 and this is wrong. It is not wallahu. It should be wa, light, lower the tongue, then make the name, then read the name of Allah. So it will be wa, wallahu, wallahu, like this. The third mistake is cut its sound due to over closing the lips. So when we over close the lips, okay, while stretching the lips forward, okay, if we close the lips because of the over rounding, okay, the sound cannot escape. Okay, and that may happen when we have sometimes wow mushaddad. Okay, so when closing lips more than needed, sound may be restricted or cut. Okay, so to solve this, we have to try to leave a space. We have to try to leave a proper circle, okay, to make the sound of wow. So it will be qawwa and not qawwa. You see this circle, when we make it circle too narrow, it will be qawwamina, qawwa, khawwa. This one is wrong, so we have to make it as qawwa. Leave a space to allow the sound to be outside. So qawwa, don't leave a space like wide. Qawwa, qaw. Don't make it like a O in English, so that is wrong, and make it as a qaw, qawwa, like this. The fourth mistake is mix its sound with a V sound, and that is happening so commonly. Okay, that may happen due to incomplete lips rounding, and sometimes using the lower lips, okay, with the upper teeth. So instead of saying it as awthana, some may do it as awthana, and this is commonly happen, and I see it a lot. Okay, it is not no, it is wow. So stretch the lips forward, making circle, using your lips. So thana. And if you concentrate with the Shaykh while al-Husari reading, you'll find that the wow is so clearly listened, so the wow sound and its proper sound. The last mistake, which is commonly found, read it with a gunna sound. Wow letter is a letter that produced without nasal sound. So make sure not to read it as a nasal sound. We just read it as a nasal sound just when it is preceded by noon sakin or tanween due to some rules for noon sakin and tanween, but not commonly used like this. Because of using the lips, sound may be closer to the nose. So some may read it with lots of nasal sound. So try to make it away from a nasal sound like قول. Make sure to lower the tongue, lower the sound as well as lowering the tongue. Not قول. قول. By this, lots of nasal sound is produced. وعمل و. This one is containing lots of sound, lots of nasal sound. So make sure to make it just without nasal sound like وعمل like this. So these are all the mistakes that we have today for the wow letter. So check them, try to see if you have any of them, and if you find any of them, just try to practice how to make them without these mistakes. If you have any questions, you are completely welcome, inshallah. جزاكم الله خيرا for your watching. Catch you the next lesson, inshallah. سبحانك اللهم ربنا وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.